Hi, I'm Lee Danhauer, Cub Master of Pack 910. I'd like to introduce you to the Friends of Scouting Lighting the Way campaign. For over a century now, Scouting has helped build leaders in our communities. When I look back and think of all the events that we have held, I think, wow, these are the moments that our family will cherish for a lifetime. I believe that helping our youth is the key to building a more conscientious, responsible, and productive society. I see the way my children's faces light up when we're at pack meetings, when we're on campouts, and especially at Raven Knob, and I think this is what I want for my family. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to what these other families have to say involved in Old Hickory Council, and ask yourself how you can help light the way for Scouting.
I recall the first year that my son was with Boy Scouts. He'd been a Cub Scout all along, but he transitioned into Boy Scout. And he had that first week of summer camp. Well, he had written me a letter Sunday night saying he wanted to come home. And the leader said, "That's normal, let him stay." But he was insistent on going home. But I didn't let him leave, and I saw the older boys that were in his troop at the time. They talked to him, they encouraged him, they convinced him to stay. He reluctantly stayed, and ever since then he has enjoyed being at Raven Scout, so much so that he is a staffer and now the area director for the Raven Scouts program.
Scouting has been a great, important part of our family and our life. Our son, Corey, wanted to start Scouting, and we didn't start that until he was in second grade, and that was one of our main regrets. We didn't do that earlier. But we thought we were too busy with sports and other activities that we had going on in our family. And an example of how we've seen him grow in leadership, Corey planned a whole Scouting weekend for his graduation project, and it involved campfire activities and an all-day merit badge college at our local community college. But without the leadership and without the great training that he had had through Scouting, I don't know a 17-year-old or a lot of even adults that could do that kind of project. Camp Raven Knob in Mount Airy has sort of become a home away from home for our son, Corey, and I think he would live there 365 days a year if someone would let him. And we're very blessed to have such a camp that's so close to us. And I encourage you, if you've never had an opportunity to go to Raven Knob, to go by and visit it. Go by and take a tour and try out the campsites and the rifle shooting and bow and arrow. And even for us moms, it's not that much of a roughing it kind of place that we can't make it to. But it's a great facility. I encourage you to go hike the knob. I have done it one time, and I'm not sure that I'll ever do it again, but it's a great hike up the mountain.
You know, there's so many great experiences that my son, that I have witnessed my son have. But you know, the ones that stand out the most is the joy that I've seen him experience in little things such as designing his own Pinewood Derby car. Creating, you know, whatever he wanted to create, however he wanted to design it, to the point of racing that car. To him, winning was a joy, but it was not the most important thing. I think to him was the fact of belonging to a group of other boys that are working on the same goal, and at the end that they can enjoy and share that, you know, that great experience. Scouting provides that forum, you know, the friendships, and the guidance that he needed to be able to discover talents, new skills, and those opportunities that were dear to him, that have helped him become the young man that he's becoming at this point.
Friends of Scouting Dollars makes it possible for packs, troops, posts, and crews to receive council support for event organization, leadership training, new scout recruitment, and administrative support for all aspects of Scouting. In addition, Friends of Scouting Dollars also help support those families with limited financial resources so that they too can join in on our wonderful Scouting experience.
Thank you for lighting the way for Scouting through your financial support of Friends of Scouting.
Thank you for your support in lighting the way for Scouting.
Thank you for lighting the way through Scouting and through your financial contribution. It is truly appreciated.
Won't you join us to help light the way for Scouting with your pledge of financial support?